We're back here on the Artie Lange Show. I'm Mario Cantone, and here with my fabulous co-hosts, John Ritchie and Steve Rannazzisi,
Hello,
who's
everyone.
staying with us. I'm so happy he's here for another
Thank
segment.
you for having me.
I want to ask you about this ABC show you did called See Jane Run. You worked with
Yes.
Locklear.
Heather Locklear.
Not Heather Graham.
Not Heather Graham.
Not Heather Graham.
Heather
in my
Locklear.
mind, Heather Locklear.
Yeah.
They're all one big blonde thing
Yeah.
to you. Yeah.
That was a pilot.
It was a pilot.
Yes.
And it didn't go to series.
It did not go to
and
series.
what was it like working with Heather Locklear?
She was,
Was she a delight?
she was a delight to work with. She
Do you
is,
really mean that?
No, she was. She
You
was
had to think
I'll
about
tell you
it,
why.
kinda.
She was so cordial with everybody. The show was very, very, very much her narrative. So she was a strong female force behind the show. And I don't know if she was really. She had a lot going on in her personal life at the time, so that she was juggling a lot of balls. So I don't know if she gave. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I don't know,
Booze.
metaphorically or
Booze
what.
balls.
Yeah, but that was part of the problem, I think. So it was demanding. So I don't think that she delivered the performance that she could have had she had a little more concentration. But
Had she had a little more concentration and maybe Stella Adler.
maybe. But I'll tell you right now, I will tell. There were two other women on the show who were in their 20s and beautiful, and she blew them out of the
I'm
water.
sure she did. She's got the experience.
I mean, unbelievable. There's one scene where she leans over me to do something, and leaning over me, I was like, and she was in a silhouette of a dress, and I was just like, oh my God. Her body was still pristine.
Absolutely. She was a beautiful woman.
Yeah.
And this was before she was driving around in the parking lot by herself, right? When wasn't there
Yes, this was before that. Yeah, this was
I
about
think-
6, 7 years ago.
I think it's very difficult for actresses. I think when they especially when they come from the place that it's about their looks at first and they're beautiful and they're trying to prove themselves as a talented actress through their whole career. And, then they get older and they go off the deep end.
I did another ABC show, though, with another strong female, Christina Applegate. And
she's a lovely girl.
I've never seen anything like it.
She's
You
a
can
lovely
hand
girl.
her this whole copy, and she will look at it one time and know it word for word.
Well, that's a photograph.
Photographic memory.
Really?
Which is
I said
don't know
almost
what
said
that is.
photogenic memory.
Photogenic, but I've used
it works
that
both
too.
ways.
Yes, it does.
Photographic memory, and you could change things. Nothing, no problem at
She
all.
could do
One, I mean, and I don't know if that comes from years. I mean, from years and years and years. But
I
also,
think it's both. I do. I think some people just have it, and I think it's years and years of just memorizing stuff quickly because she was on a series. She's always had a series.
yeah. So it was like to work with her was phenomenal, and Melissa McCarthy was on that show.
She's really talented.
So my
she's
goodness.
a funny, talented
funny
actress.
person. Yeah.
She really, really is.
Really,
I think
really
she's
talented.
magnificent.
Yeah.
I really do. I don't know her either, but her Saturday Night Live stuff. Just hosting.
Yep.
She did that Mae West thing that was just hilarious, like that old-time actress from Turner. And she was like, going up the steps and falling down the banister. And she was trying
Completely
to do
gifted and committed and a joy to work with. Like you would never, just a nice
You can
lady.
kind of tell. Sometimes it's you're surprised, but you can tell the nice ones a lot of the time.
She's hilarious.
She is extremely, extremely funny. She really is.
Well, I want to know about your. Listen, I'm the guy who always brings it back to
What?
sports, I guess.
What?
I feel bad, but the
You
league.
should feel bad.
The league.
Look at this, 5 games playing here.
There's
I
a lot.
know.
Why don't you just
Yeah,
all
look
become
around.
bookies,
We
take
got
some bets,
sports
and make me
going
feel
on.
at home?
The league, a fantasy football thing. I mean, are you a partaker? Are you
I
a
do.
big
I play.
fancier
So what
of
do
the
you got? You
sport?
get in a room, and what do you do?
You get a group of people together.
Tell me what this is.
And
'Cause
what
it's-
happens is
You draft
you
guys.
pick a team, basically like you were going to create your own team, but it's virtual. These are not people that you actually have to
Own.
pay or own or anything
Yeah.
like
Right.
that.
You-
so
you make up a
You
team.
make up a team, but you draft them as if like
They're
I
real
get a pick, then
people.
you get a pick, then he gets a pick, and then you create a team based on that. And then how that team performs on Sunday or Thursday or now every other night of the week
Right.
is you get points based on
Their
how your players perform.
performances, yeah.
And I play you this week, and you have 115 points, and I scored 117 points, so I win.
Glazing, I'm glazing.
Yeah. Well,
okay.
I couldn't break it down any more
know,
simpler
but I
than that.
appreciate
This
it. That's
has
like a bunch of
contributed to
that's
the
like
explosion
a bunch
of
of
the NFL.
wannabe directors getting together and going, let's cast this show.
Exactly.
Who's our dream cast?
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
then you go buy their next film.
Exactly.
Or,
Yeah, it's
or-
Dungeons
or-
and Dragons for nerds.
Yeah.
Or for jocks.
All
sorry.
right.
There you go.
Okay. Well,
And it's a lot of it's a lot of fun. It keeps you involved in all the games that are going
Yes,
on.
it
We
makes-
used to make fun of it when I was a player,
See,
Yeah.
because people wanted to
And now
know,
that you're
hey,
not a
what's
player,
the
you
inside
do it.
scoop? And now I do it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think
makes
it
things
makes
more
me-
interesting.
Yeah.
I think it's
It keeps
as much
me
as the
more
NFL
involved.
is kind of like, oh, it's a thing. It's really propelled the NFL to, I think, the most popular
Absolutely.
sport
Yeah.
in the world.
Without a doubt.
Well,
So you're an
gambling.
avid. Well, this is almost like gambling. I mean,
It is
in some
because people do, everyone. So the end of the year, everyone, you get a prize, whatever the prize is, money,
Everyone
and dinner.
puts money in at the beginning of the year, and
Whoever
the
wins
winner
gets-
gets that pot.
well,
And it's
a little-
also a way to be able to talk trash to your friends. I beat you this week, so
And it's not heavy gambling, though, really, is
No,
it?
so
I mean,
I
it
guess
depends
in
on
some
how.
I
circles
come
it
from a
could
long
be.
line of gamblers. I don't bet. I don't. If I play Vegas or Atlantic City, I come home with my check. I don't go near any of
Is
Yeah.
that
But
because
I'm-
you want to so
No,
badly?
I don't even want
or
to
you're
touch
just
it.
afraid?
I'm afraid of it, and
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
want
the
it.
same
My
way.
my mother was a compulsive gambler, and she was a bookie.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
so that's a double whammy. If you're
Yeah.
just a bookie, you can just take the bets and you don't gamble. It's a better thing to do. If you're a bookie and a gambler, you're mortgaging the house about 5 times.
I realized that too because I was like, when I first started doing stand up and going to Vegas, I was like, oh, this is amazing because I can play at night. I play a lot of poker. And then I realized I'm going to be here a lot and I'm not always going to win. So now I rarely ever play.
Yeah, it's
Rarely.
not- take your check home.
Yeah.
Well, I don't understand gambling. I don't understand. I want something from my money.
Yeah.
I want a new rabbit
I want
bone
more
suit.
money.
Yeah, I want more money too. I want
So
some
that's
of that
why I
internet
gamble.
money. Yeah.
I'm afraid. If I put something out there and I don't know if I'm getting it back or
No.
not, then it makes me feel sick.
You're gonna bet $1,000? I'll go buy a suit. I'll go
There you
buy
go.
some shoes.
Exactly.
You could buy
I'll
two
go-
suits if you win.
I'm with you.
Yes, I'll go to the opera, which is very
I'm not
expensive.
willing to take that
Yeah.
risk.
I go to
I
the
don't
opera.
know.
50 plus gay equals opera. I got into the opera at 50 years old. That's a
Oh,
whole other story.
congratulations.
I'm obsessed with the
Yeah,
Metropolitan.
the
You
last
get an
time you were
ARP
here,
card
we
and
were
an
gonna
opera
talk
card.
about it.
I did. Shut up! I don't have an AARP card. Yeah, I went to the opera. I saw the Magic Flute, and I saw. I walked out of my first opera though. But I love the Metropolitan Opera. You get there and the orchestra and that music. It's crazy.
I went to the
Yeah.
ballet last week.
So
I saw
did
the
I.
Nutcracker.
Homo, you did?
So
So
did
did
my
I.
wife. She does
I love
ballet.
it.
And
And I
she's-
hated it.
Oh, the ballet's
You took
beautiful
my-
when it's great.
We took our kids, and it was awful. We took two.
What did you
two
go
of the
see?
kids.
The Nutcracker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
My mom
Mari-
used to bring me to New York to watch the Nutcracker every year, and I would fall asleep every year. Of
course you
This
would.
year, I'm taking the kids. She said, "Try to stay awake this year." I did. I didn't.
You
of
didn't.
course you did.
I can't.
You
I
fell
did.
asleep
It
and
is
dreamt
so.
about
You know
your
what?
next
It's
fantasy
like
football
it's
team.
like fantasy football to you. I glaze.
You glaze over.
You've got.
You cannot
calming
glaze when the
music.
guys come out, though. Can I say something? Can you have a talk with the opera?
Because of the
pe-
packages?
The package thing.
You mean
They've
Yeah.
got to find
ballet,
a new
in ballet.
They've got to find a new outfit, and it's distracting not only for me, but even my wife was like, it takes you almost
Yeah.
out of it for a second.
No,
because
you're right.
It's
See,
not real.
Are all
I-
the guys-
I
it's
like it, and I find it beautiful.
I'll bet.
And that's just look. It's just
Yeah.
the way it's the way it's been for years.
If you're a ballet dancer,
they have to
am I?
stuff it all in there because they don't want it in the way of their
I guess.
pliés.
Well, listen, I don't want to sound like I'm stereotyping here, but
Okay.
I assume when a guy's dancing in a ballet guy, he's probably gay.
Okay.
Is that
Peter Martins,
accurate?
Peter Martins,
No.
who was not gay.
He's
Mikhail
not?
Baryshnikov was not gay.
Okay,
No.
so two guys you can name.
There's plenty more.
All right, so what's the percentage? Like
I would say
70%.
50-50 probably.
No, it's
Just like life.
I don't think it's 50-50. But
It's
there's
greater than 50%
yeah,
are
there's
gay.
definitely. I would say there are more gays in the ballet world than there are straight men, but there are
Right.
definitely plenty of straight men.
Okay.
that
Have
are
you seen
dancers.
ballerinas are gorgeous.
When you-
if
even
you get
in
to
the-
hang out with them for
they're
15
beautiful.
Yeah,
hours
but
a
they
day,
They're
eat
beautiful.
tissues. They eat Kleenex. You know,
Yeah,
they're
well-
like all whacked out.
I don't
in the
care
head.
what they eat.
Dancers,
That's cheaper
they
dates.
Dancers smoke too. They
And they
smoke.
stink,
Boy, they
yeah.
smoke. They don't stink. They just smoke. They smoke. Dancers smoke. I don't know how they do
They're
it.
smelly and no, I don't know.
Ballet.
They shower.
They shower. They're very clean ballet dancers.
We don't know that.
They have to clean those tights every
The gay
night.
guys
Who
are
gets that
cleaner
job?
than the non-gay dancers.
No, I don't know about that. I think that they are all pretty clean. They have to.
Really?
They have to scrub up. Yeah, they're not like the
Well,
football
we can't
players.
Maybe
generalize.
not white tights. Can we say that? Can we just say the guys don't wear the white tights?
Well, there's many different color tights.
It's almost
I saw white
shadows
tights. I
casting
saw
on the
white
cod
tights.
pieces.
Yeah.
And my Nutcracker,
Yeah.
there were white tights.
Yeah,
aplenty.
I went to see
white
the one
tights
over here in
aplenty.
Lincoln Center.
I didn't even see the
They
Nutcracker
were
to me, I don't wanna see the
disturbingly
Nutcracker. I
well
don't care about the
hung
Nutcracker.
dancers.
No,
too.
that's not real. It's like a cod piece.
I
Yeah,
don't know
they
if they
stuff
stuff it or
those.
they wrap it up or they
Go find out
or
for
it's
us.
just the
Please.
the cup itself. Okay, I will.
Yeah, they wear
I'll be like,
cups to dance.
Man on the street, Mario Cantone out
Hi,
there.
I'm here talking
doing the hard work.
I'll go interview the cod piece
There you go.
itself. Yeah, but I do like the ballet, but I love the opera. The opera's pretty. There's no cod
wanna
pieces
get
in the
into
opera.
it.
There may be some, but that's not every guy. They're in robes and.
The last time that you were here, we talked about opera, and you said you were going to introduce me, indoctrinate me.
Well, you got to
And
pick
we
the right
never
one.
did.
Go, well, you should
We never
go see
talked
Tosca.
any further.
Go see Tosca.
Okay.
Go see Carmen.
Tosca?
Carmen, I'll see.
Carmen was
I
my
know that
first one.
story.
When I saw Carmen, I was like, I'm done. I started seeing. I
Yeah.
spent so much money on the opera. But you know, even if the opera's not that good, you're there. That orchestra, there, the voices.
I
it's
remember
pretty
Carmen
thrilling.
from the ice skating competition in '88. Remember they had like the two Debbies. It was like a big deal.
in
And
'88.
something like that. Am I?
Maybe
yeah.
Olympics?
Yeah, it was like the two Debbie ice skaters, and they both danced to Carmen, or they both ice skated to Carmen during the Olympics. It was a big deal
Yeah.
during the
Dun,
Calgary
dun.
Olympics.
Yeah. They well, you know, that's
I vaguely
well, a lot
remember.
of they
That's
use classical
sports
music
and
for-
and
It
in
is.
your arena
I,
as well.
I like it.
Do you like the ice skating?
I do. I appreciate it. I really do. I think it's thrilling. You know, I don't like find. I don't search for it on TV, but
Right.
if it's there, I will watch it. I like gymnastics. You know, I like the gymnastics a lot in the Olympics. I think that's fascinating. You know,
I like the gymnastics in '84.
and who
In
was
'84,
Why?
the '84
Why
Olympics
84?
for whatever reason,
LA.
were the best Olympics
That
ever
was-
for me.
Was it
Yeah.
LA or was it 80?
Yeah,
LA?
no, it was '84 in
84
LA.
LA,
Yeah,
the Coliseum.
it's like every. I don't know if it was my age or whatever, but
Bruce
it just
Jenner.
seemed like everyone
Jenner,
was a
what
huge name.
happened?
Well, he still had his
He-
Adam's apple.
I saw
Yeah.
a picture. I know he wants to shave it off. Does he really want to be a woman? Is that absolutely? I mean,
No.
that's a strange thing.
He's out of his
That
mind.
man was one of the most beautiful men. I saw a picture of
Really?
him when he was young. Oh, Bruce Jenner, he was stunning. And then,
It's the curse of the Kardashian vagina.
oh my God, what?
It is. It's a curse,
Is there
man.
such?
Yeah,
I think.
Miles Austin, Lamar Odom,
Oh,
Reggie
my.
Bush.
Reggie
Chris
Bush
Humphries.
is doing well though.
Oh.
Reggie Bush he's got a career resurgence
But they all
going on.
they all
but
go
that's
down a
after
bit.
he left.
Yeah.
They do. That must be a poisonous environment.
That's what I'm talking
sorry.
about.
He has to
it
get
has to be.
away as far
It
away
has
as
to be.
possible. Yeah, and he moved. I mean, he moved
He had
all
to
the way
go.
to Detroit.
It's cursed.
Oh, I can't. I don't even. I've never seen an episode. How about that?
Every
I'm the only gay
Kardashian
guy that's never
vagina?
seen an episode of a Kardashian.
Even the,
Hey, man, if the shoe fits or if the
What did you
whatever.
ask? What did you say? What did you say?
I don't know how much
I'm
we
just
get away
asking
with.
every vagina in the Kardashian
Oh, I
family.
have
There's
no
a
idea.
lot of vaginas.
Well, I don't really care about that. All I know
No.
is that the
I'm
show's
just asking if they're
horrifying.
all
They're
cursed.
brutal. The Housewives, I hate all that shit.
Oh, I love
said-
the
Sorry about
Housewives.
that.
Yeah.
I hate all that stuff. I really don't watch it.
I've
I,
never
I,
seen
I
it.
find it poisonous.
Love the Real Housewives
Do
of New
you?
Jersey.
You
I
do not.
It is my
Really?
yes.
And
it is
you're
my
Italian.
Guilty,
You should be ashamed
it
of
is
yourself.
my guilty. Yes. I don't know why. I just do. I love
Why
it.
do they put Italians on the air like that?
I don't
as
know.
Freaks, but yet there is not one, or hasn't been in recent years, an Italian American comedy on TV. A scripted Italian American comedy.
Boardwalk
you're right.
Empire's not
the
a comedy?
Jersey Shore
What?
thing.
I laugh every week at Boardwalk Empire. Oh.
That's not an Italian American comedy.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
a
know.
period piece.
Yeah, I don't know why.
That's what I find disconcerting.
Was
It-
Everybody
it's-
Loves Raymond? Was that an Italian
It
American
started
comedy?
out a semi-Italian. Doris Roberts was doing the
Yeah,
Italian,
as well
and
as
it moved
Brothers,
away.
very Italian,
Not
right?
really. It moved away from it, and which, by the way, I guess they did the right thing because it was extremely successful and it was a very good show.
Yeah.
But I'm talking like an Italian American.
Let's do it, Mario.
I don't
There
think
you
the
go.
networks are interested. I would do it in a second. I've tried.
Yeah.
As soon as they hear Italian Family, they're like, "We're done." They glaze over. They don't
Really?
think it's sellable. But yet, these freaks on the New Jersey
they
Housewives
want the caricature.
and Jersey Shore. It's like
Yeah.
it's so embarrassing. It's embarrassing.
Women belittling other women is like my third favorite sport
You
to
love
watch.
seeing it. I can't. Well, what?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think it's up there
Fantasy
for me,
Housewives.
Too.
Why
It's
don't we
like,
try that?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like
It's
it's like
football, basketball,
MMA, and
Real Housewives of New Jersey.
Oh, I could.
Yeah.
I
It
is
could just
exciting.
puke blood with all that stuff. I hate it. It really upsets me. I'm so
can
sad that it's
tell.
lasted this long. That's
man.
and look, I
Yeah.
I don't watch. I mean, the only reality show that I do kind of like is Teresa Caputo, the Long Island Medium,
Mm-hmm.
because I find that I really watch it, and I do kind of believe it because she kind of nails certain
What's
things. I'm
this show? I mean,
Oh, the-
you're
I'm
acting
Teresa
like I know
Caputo,
what this
and
is.
I talk to the dead. She's a medium. I know I look like a large, but I'm a medium. Larry, she's this crazy.
That's
guy.
the name of the show, Teresa Caputo, Long Island
It's
Medium.
called Long Island Medium. But it's an Italian-American family that's very loving, and it's very lighthearted. It's nothing heavy. She seems to help a lot of people, and I like that she's got a legit
Wait, so
job.
do you buy it? It's not a. That's
That's
not a
what I-
legit job.
It is a legal job that she makes money from and pays
But
taxes
no,
on.
where she-
And she's hold on, John. And it's a loving Italian-American family, and they're not stabbing each
She's
other
lying
and
to
tipping
people.
over to. Maybe
She's
she is.
tricking,
That's not the issue.
pulling the wool
issue
over
is the issue is
older.
when you watch it,
gullible
when you
people's
watch
eyes.
it for a couple of weeks, then come
I'll have
back
to
and talk
check
to
it
me
out.
because you don't judge.
You're right. I should not judge.
John, you're very difficult.
Am I
all
going to have to
right?
check it
separate you two?
He's very difficult tonight. I don't appreciate him
I
anymore.
can't believe you watched that show. It
I'm
just sounds
Teresa
so-
Caputo, and I talk to the dead. She's like, I do her talking to Liza Minnelli going, has your mother passed? What's with the rainbows? I see a lot of rainbows here. Did your mother like rainbows? Oh my God, that was your favorite song. Mama. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I like it. Now I'll give it a chance.
She's an interesting woman. And,
Oh, yeah,
and I
she
like
does well,
And I
too.
like she does well. Oh God, she does very well.
Sells
'Cause
everywhere.
You know what, John Edwards?
Really?
Oh,
yeah.
You've
yeah.
heard of this too?
Oh,
She
yeah.
sells
World
out,
am I living
and
in?
she's
Everywhere.
and she'll say it herself. She's not a bright woman. She's not like the most intelligent woman. And she's not like a con artist. That's
a good
why I
liar.
believe. No, that's why I believe it because she nails stuff. I'm not saying every time, and I know it's edited, but there's things
So
that you
you
just
buy
go.
in?
I buy in.
That she can see the dead and
I buy
commune
in.
with them.
I
the spirit.
don't even know think she knows how it's. She says she doesn't even know how it's done. She just kind of
Hmm.
does it. I like her, and I've met her, and she's sweet. And her husband's is
Yeah,
great
her
guy.
kids have
Oh,
come
so
to my
she's your
show.
Kids are
friend.
sweet.
Shows and stuff, yeah.
Her kids are really sweet.
Speaking of that, I'm at Caroline's this weekend.
No.
You are.
Shameless plug.
Wait, I was supposed to do that.
Jamming it in there.
Steve is at Caroline's this weekend. Tomorrow night through the 22nd.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Thursday night through Sunday night, whatever that is, the dates.
Thursday,
Yes.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yes.
And you got 6 shows?
I got 6 shows.
Six
Six
shows.
shows. The only place I do 6 shows is Caroline's.
Caroline's on Broadway. You're
Yes.
just a Broadway baby.
I like it. I do. I have a good time on Caroline's. I really do.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
good place.
Fun club.
Yeah. 19th, 20th, 21st.
And 22nd.
Yep.
There you
And
go.
your man-child stand-up tour. There are tickets available through your website.
Yes.
Rannazzisi.com.
Just start to put in the RANN and then Google will do the rest
Yeah,
of it
it'll
for
come
you.
up. It will.
No, but I don't expect anyone to memorize it.
Rannazzisi.
Yeah.
And the league on FXS.
On
And
FXX.
your web series.
Daddy Knows Best.
Daddy Knows Best.
Yeah.
On YouTube now.
It's
and
on
My Damn
YouTube.
Channel and Blip and I don't know where
Yeah,
else they
Blip
put
TV.
it.
You know,
Blip
Mike,
TV.
Mike Bichetti has a couple
Oh, you have a
series
yeah, you have
on
a
Blip
series on
TV.
Blip TV. Yeah,
Mike,
it's
you
great.
do.
Yeah.
He does. Tubby Man, two episodes.
It's about a fat superhero.
I feel like you've really fleshed.
superhero.
Yeah, I feel like you've really fleshed out your series a little more than Tubby Man.
Well,
I haven't seen
just-
yours.
I just started it though. so
Yeah.
I know.
I
Oh, you
can't
just
judge.
started.
I haven't seen
But-
either one.
But Steve, you were great in one of my favorite movies.
What?
Mall Cop.
Mall Cop.
I
Yeah,
love
yeah,
that
yeah.
movie. You were awesome.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I appreciate that. Mall Cop.
I wish I could chime in. I haven't seen it.
It's a great
I heard it's quite
kids
funny.
family friendly movie.
Yeah.
What about Summer of Sam?
That was intense. I remember that was my first audition ever. Just sat in line.
Who did you play in it?
I just played a guy who walked by, said something to John Leguizamo, just a little,
Great,
you know,
the great John. I love
to John
him.
Leguizamo,
Leguizamo's
and
wonderful.
yeah, Spike Lee.
I love
Everybody,
Spike Lee.
those were the days where you waited in line for audition for like around 6 blocks.
Yes.
They had that for that. They had it for Rent. They had it for The Sopranos when they first came out.
And was
I went
Spike
to
Lee
all
there
those.
when you-
Spike Lee was not there. No, casting director.
I love Spike Lee.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Old Boy. I want to see it.
I haven't seen it either.
I think he's. I just like his. I don't know. I like him.
Yeah.
I like Spike Lee a lot. I think he's a wonderful filmmaker, and he doesn't. get the. I think he's underrated. I do. I think he's great.
I hate to cut this short, but my driver is literally texting me saying that he's leaving.
Steve.
Oh no.
Well,
Yeah,
Steve,
he just was like, I'm going to leave if you guys don't come downstairs
All
soon.
right, Steve.
Oh,
Yeah.
Steve Rannazzisi, it was great having
Thank you very
here on
much.
the
Thanks for
Artie
having
Lange
me,
Great
guys.
job.
I
I'm glad
appreciate
it was
it.
me tonight.
Yes, absolutely.
With
I was
my
pleasantly
little-
surprised.
My sweet, handsome, funny, talented ginger Italian
Look at
and
that.
Irish boy
Yeah.
from Long Island.
Beautiful.
And have a great time at Caroline's.
Thanks,
this
guys.
weekend, and good luck with everything.
Cheers.
Okay? We will be right back right after this, and don't change that dial.
The Artie Lange Show, weeknights on Audience, only on DirecTV.